Right, so still Bitcoin. So could you have predicted and caught the long in 29s? This range was not the easiest to trade. Shorts were quite easy, but the longs were quite hard. So this long, could you have caught it? Yeah. So let's go to 1 hour. So for longs, first of all, we have the previous lows, right? So move to the low, closed above, retest, pump. So the only question is, did you actually have orders there to catch it? Same here. Move to the low, closed above. First they held the high of it here, went higher, though they still rejected. Low again, broke this, and a little bit lower. Move to the low, and you're looking for some sort of a test between here and here. If they achieve it, they closed above, they only tested the high of it, so corresponding with these levels. So on the 1 hour, you might not get filled. If you took some lower time frames setups, you did. But still, it is an achievement. We didn't know how high it would go, but it's still a valid trade. So they even went above these. But as you see, went above, lost it again, and gave a short down to these again. So very, very pure price action. Easy to show in hindsight. A little bit harder to actually trade, but we will come back to examples of how you can catch these. Okay, so this is the move I was. So could you catch the bottom? Move to low and move to low. Right. Closed above. Retest. Stop loss below here or something. Boom. Yes, you could catch it. It's basically just an inverse head and shoulders, right? But you achieve the move to the low. That's the important part. So sure, it looks like a very obvious pattern, but this is the important part. You closed above, then you held it. Then it's a valid trade. At least an even more valid trade than just closing above this. And we go. Very pure. More advanced trade setups happen on the low range here with sweeps, but just by pure achievements, gave a good long. Could you have caught the top? So for people to actually see it, let's show it in inverse and not. So sure, you could have gone to 1 hour. See, they lost the 1 hour. So you could actually have shorted it here. See, lost, went a little bit high, maybe you got stopped. But they did lose the 1 hour and give a retest. Let's go to 4 hour, that's the one I took. And I still have some left of that trade actually. Very, very clean. 4 hour, move to high, close below it, retest. 4 hour failure gave the short on Bitcoin. Very nice. And they never re-achieved. Very, very pure. Could you ever caught the 52k top? It dumped quite hard here. So it might look like you didn't catch it. And on 4 hour, you actually didn't get a very nice entry. So it did lose the 4 hour here, but it just did a local, like, very tight retest. You were hoping for this. Didn't happen. Let's zoom in. So could you have got it? Because this range was one of the areas we looked for potential rejection. It was 47-ish, 53-ish, and 58-ish. That's the areas we were looking for possible dump from. Nice areas to achieve, thus nice areas to fail. But 15-minute moved to high, lost it, short. Put it there. Could even have taken this retest here if you missed it. So yes, you could have taken it. Did you know that this was the dump? Of course not. You take all the setups. So why did I really like this one? Because in higher time frames, this was one of the areas we look for failure. So this, how are we confirming a bear trend basically? We lose, we retest, and when we lose this, the move to retest, now we are basically, for now at least, in a local bear market. Well, pretty much a bear market. As long as we don't re-achieve this, and to be honest, it's kind of this. This is the one confirmation is to achieve and hold this, and not losing it again. But even the low of it, if you start achieving the low of it, of this and later this, now we are at least trying to reverse. So this range rejected, went higher. Okay, we started closing up here now. So that's somewhat bullish. So hold the retest, right? Hold the retest. Because we can achieve this now. Hold. Continuation to the next range. The mid, the more local move to the high. More local move to the retest here. So possible area to fail. If we break this, I'm looking for up here. The next one. So we don't know which one will reject yet, but all three are valid areas to fail. So this was one of the areas we looked for a failure, and they gave a 15-minute one, and luckily I was around when it happened, right? You need to be around to catch the retests. Or you could of course just have resting orders, but it's easier to have a trade on look for a higher time frames area of confluence and then look for a lower time frames entry. That's how I like doing it. We did a big dump. Very nice. But we are starting to remember the 39k range I was talking about before. This one, this range, this range. We basically went to the top of it here. So from here to here, 39, 38, was the main area to hold for continuation. For now we did, but look at the daily. For now it's only a retest. It's still just a retest. So we didn't reject the low, so now we're testing the high of it. At this point, we probably want to hold the low of it again. Or we can just blast it to these levels, to the high swing again, but if then. So I'm taking profits on my longs, looking for a short in lower time frames. Did it happen? We didn't even lose the 1 minute for now. So not yet, at least. So plan your trades. In the next video, I will show some actual examples of trades you could have taken or I did take. So stay tuned. That's it for this video. If you like the content, please give us a thumbs up. If you want to learn about how to get access to free group and one-on-one coaching, make sure you check out our T10 supporters page.